the end of the day, I love all comic books, DC, Marvel, Image, whatever. I like all comic books, but I gotta say, Marvel probably holds the most weight in my heart. Because that's just what I grew up reading more, watching TV shows, cartoons, So I like Marvel. I guess I do like Marvel a little bit better. If I had to choose between all of them. So Fantastic Four is a big deal, man. Like, if I was telling the night of trivia, I'm like, Fantastic Four pretty much created the whole Marvel universe. Like, everything. All the big stuff came out of Fantastic Four. Galactus, Silver Surfer, Black Panther, Inhumans, Skrulls, the Kree Empire. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of the big things in Marvel came from FF. So they are definitely the most important comic book in Marvel. That's why it's important for them to get this movie right. It's the biggest movie they've done in 20 years since they've been doing Marvel. Like, this is the most important movie they've done.
Oh yeah. Oh, certainly.
If they, I'm not even worried about it. Look, I learned a couple of things that let me know it's gonna be awesome. And when I found out Michael Giacchino did the score, I was like, oh, well, at least we're gonna get some classic music. That's guaranteed.
Oh, for sure. Because, like, in the trailer, you can hear it in the background, like, you can hear, like, this gigantic orchestra singing, Fantastic Four! Okay.
And one of my big issues with Superman was that the music sucked. Like, there was nothing in it that was memorable. There was nothing in it where I left like, oh, because I listen to movie scores. Like, when I'm working in the daytime, I like to have movie scores playing in the background because it's so therapeutic. And I won't listen to the Superman score. It's not good. No. Like, with Michael Giacchino, I listen to his stuff already. That Batman score, bro, from the the newest Batman movie, that score was so hard. Like, it was so hard. It was a great score. Michael Giacchino. The Incredibles, both of those movies have great music. Michael Giacchino. One of my favorites from him is I talked about this in a video I did today, but Werewolf by Night, which I thought was one of the better things that Marvel had done, post Endgame. And he directed that and did the score. And I love Werewolf by Night. I thought it was so good.
Gotcha.
So yeah, the score is going to be great. It's going to be great. So that's +4 already. And I think Pedro Pascal is going to kill it, bro.
Like, I think he is too, but me personally, it's going to take some getting used to. Like, as far as, like, seeing him, because I can't. I mean, I can, but it's like whenever I see him, I be thinking about, like, The Last of Us.
You can suspend your mind for a little bit for 2 hours and get it out of your head. You can. I mean, because everybody was complaining about it when they picked him.
Like, I think he's gonna do well for sure, because this is like a more mature, more older Reed Richards.
Mm-hmm. A seasoned Reed Richards.
Yeah, because it's like most of the other Reed Richards we saw, he was like young, like either what was it in that other Fantastic Four movie? I think nobody likes to talk about.
What are you talking about?
Like, exactly.
Which one?
What was it? It was supposed to be the darker, gritty one. I don't
know what you're talking about, though.
Exactly. It's like, I don't know which one you're talking about.
I don't even know what you're talking about, man. I just know the first two. Well, I should say the second two, because there's one that came out in the 90s that nobody talks about either. But it happened.
It happened. It's like
it did. The one with you're talking about the one with Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
It happened. Yeah, it happened. But
that one.
To be fair, that was a lot of studio interference. I read so many articles with Josh Trank, the director, talking about how like they just didn't let him make any decisions, and they cut the movie down like all the way, and he didn't have final cut, so it just didn't come out the way he envisioned it. And
don't that sound very, very familiar on the other aisle, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Very familiar.
Say it ain't cool when the rabbit got the gun.
Man. Oh Oh man.
No, for sure, bro. Like, so you know that movie, it needed that happen. I'm glad it was bad because that's how Marvel got Fantastic Four bad. Because if that movie had been good, then they wouldn't have gotten it back. Because Fox would have said, "Oh no, we're not selling it. We're keeping this. It's a popping property." So we're not giving, like Sony does Spider-Man. Like Sony's never, I tell you, they're never gonna get Spider-Man up, ever, ever. Disney will never own Spider-Man. That is not gonna happen.
Yeah, they hanging on to that thing for their life. I mean, I'm
Bro,
still kind of shocked and amazed that they even allowed them to do what they did with what was it? It was a Spider-Man Homecoming.
Civil War.
Yes. Like I'm still surprised like that even like happened.
Me too, bro. I really am to this day. I'm just like, dang. Y'all actually, I remember when they first said it were doing it. I thought it was a joke. I was like, what? You gonna let them use Spider-Man? Okay. And man, they did them justice in that Civil War. The movies I don't like so much, but that Civil War though, oof. They did them right.
I believe that move right there kind of paved the way for Deadpool to come in.
It sure did. You know it did. It for sure it did, bro. It was a big, what's the word I'm looking for? What do you call it? 4 or 5? All right. Yeah. Precursor. That's it. That's it, bro. That's a good precursor, right? But yeah, Fantastic Four. It sucked. Marvel got it back, and now the stories they can do, because Fantastic Four is so important. The stories they can do are just limitless. So I expect them to reboot everything. That's what I really think they're going to do. After Secret War comes out, they're going to reboot everything and to start from scratch. And then they can bring in X-Men correctly.
Didn't they do the same thing like in the Marvel comics? Because I know, like, a good example, there's Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man, Ultimate Spider-Man, Spectacular Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So it's like they're gonna do the same thing with the movies.
Yeah. Yo, my quick thing. Are my glasses like a problem that reflects off of it?
Nah, you good?
Okay, let me make sure. Okay, cool. No, yeah, bro, very much so. I mean, in the original Secret Wars, that's when Spider-Man got the symbiote. So he got the symbiote, came back and it didn't reboot, but it kind of did because they just had to fight. I think it was the Beyonder. I think that's his name. Yeah, the Beyonder. He had him on Battle World, like where they had to fight the villains and shit. So it kind of rebooted, but this will be the perfect chance to do it. That shit with Kane never happened. Everything that flopped never happened. They can just boop, wipe it out, bring in X-Men from scratch, and then they can start over. And now they got 10 years. They got 10 years of success right there, just with that. Bro, I was telling my brother, I said, Marvel, the MCU, once they got X-Men back, they can make just X-Men if they want, and they will be fine. X-Men is a much bigger world than the Avengers.
This is true.
You could tell X-Men stories for 20 years and never even touch Iron Man or Captain America. You could. It could.
Because X-Men, X-Men got time travel,
space.
That, and they got many people who aren't into comic books. They got different teams of X-Men. What was it? It was X-Men, X-Factor,
X-Force.
It was another team.
Excalibur. Yeah, bro. Then you got Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. You got the All Girls Squad. It was Boom Boom, Jean, Shadowcat, and I want to say Rogue. It's all the girls.
Yep.
Yeah, bro. Dude, the thing about X-Men, another thing about it, every character has a deep story.
True.
And like every single character. Like, so you could just do something about Storm. You know, you could do something just about Cyclops. You could do something just about Rogue. Because they could do Rogue gets Captain Marvel's powers. You know what I mean? All that. They could do all that. And that could happen. That could.
But let me tell you the thing is, what I think is going to happen as far as like movies, when they bring in X-Men, they're probably going to have to do it the same way they're doing with Fantastic Four. It has to first begin in like in an alternative or multiverse or like a different Earth. To be honest with you, I don't know if the movies can take like everything and just put it into one universe, or at least not yet. If that's the case, New York is going to be like, New York gonna be worse than Metropolis.
Yeah.
Because it's like in New York, you got Spider-Man running around, you got the X-Men and the mutants, you got the vampires and Blade,
Punisher, Daredevil. But it's no different in the comics.
This is yeah, it's true.
That's what the comics is. I mean, most of them's base of operations is New York City. A lot of them.
Damn, I wonder how many people are just regular civilians now.
Right? What's the percentage?
Either mutant, vampire, something.
Man, bro, that's why this movie is important. And I'm telling you, man, I know one thing for a fact. It's gonna be better than Superman. Like, I know it. I can already feel it, smell it, taste it. I'm like, oh yeah, it's gonna be better than Superman.
The visuals are rip.
The
like for me, it was like, alright, so growing up when I was reading Marvel, right? Galactus was one of my favorite characters because, well, number one, his origin is quite unique. And secondly, I guess before the Marvel movies introduced the the Celestials, I think that was called, like them big ass like looking behemoths of like what, like they supposed to be like some world ending type entities, like one that's so big, like his hands sticking out of the Pacific Ocean. Like before I knew anything about that, I knew about Galactus, and he was huge as I don't know what. Like he was towering, like yeah, man. Like even back, I guess, and what was it? Yeah, Rise of the Silver Surfer. Like they didn't know how to do Galactus, so they're just gonna turn him into like a force of nature, a gigantic hurricane that comes out of the air.
A big cloud. But even in some stories, that's happened before. In some stories, he's just been a cloud. I think it was the Ultimate Universe. I think Galactus started off as just a cloud, just like a big cloud, like it's a force of nature.
But this is the thing, though. Like, you have 4 people trying to take on something like that. How? Like, how you gonna defeat that? Like, realistically,
they're not. They're gonna lose.
That's what I'm thinking. It has to be that. Like, come on, like they can only do so much. Like, what the Thing gonna do? What Mr. Fantastic gonna do? Stretch his way? Like, what Invisible Woman gonna do? Like, block the whole entire world, the atmosphere with what? Like an invisible shield or something?
She ain't that strong
at all. So like,
you saw Thunderbolts, right?
Huh?
Sorry to cut you off, bro. You saw Thunderbolts, right?
Yeah, I saw it.
You saw the end credit scene, right?
Yep.
That lets you know already.
Yeah,
why are y'all here?
Look,
like, why would you leave unless you got defeated?
You know what I think it is? Let me tell you this. I have a theory, and ironic is going to be somewhat similar to Superman.
That's like not a good way to start.
Like, think about it. The origin, Clark Kent, right? Well, not Clark Kent, but Kal-El. Kal-El was sent on a rocket ship to leave a planet that was about to blow up to go to another home and grow up and try to thrive there. Now, if you, like, just theoretically now, what would happen if Marvel's gonna do the same exact thing with, like, Fantastic Four? Think about it. Like, Fantastic Four, what's the sub name? First Steps?
First Steps.
So I think First Steps isn't going to be, by Galactus jaywalking across like New York streets. It's
Okay.
going to be primarily about that child. That child is going to have like a center. It's going to have a center focus on it, right?
Yes, I agree.
So it's like going back to like the end credits and what we saw in the end credits. That child is on that ship.
Oh, for sure. Most
Like
definitely.
is definitely on there. And the reason why he has to survive is because technically, if you want to go down the family tree of the lineage, he is going to inevitably give birth, maybe like 1 or 2 generations from now. That little kid is going to grow up, and his offspring of that little child is going to give birth to Kang the Conqueror.
Yeah, in some iterations, yeah.
So I'm like,
That's
yeah,
dope.
that child is going to exist, but the world though,
No.
that universe.
They're gonna, I mean, Franklin can create worlds, create galaxies. So I'm assuming, and this is a guess, but that's probably why Galactus wants him. Because he's like, if you can just create worlds that I can eat and consume, then I won't need to chase. I won't need to worry about it like that. I can just have you just create them, and I can just destroy them. Create them and destroy them forever. He'd be like his best herald. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you'd be better than Silver Surfer. You can make the world, and I'll just eat it. And boom. So Franklin, and Franklin's one of the most powerful characters in the Marvel Universe. Maybe not if the, you know what I mean? Like, he might be more powerful than anybody they've done yet in the movies. He's a beast. So, yeah, I agree, bro. He's on the ship. They're fleeing. They're fleeing because they're trying to save him.
Man.
Okay, board's up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What do you got? Okay, the correct spelling is EMBARRASS.